What's going on there, fellas? Man, I got a beard. Ah! It's fine, it drives itself. But, you know, if the car flips and whatever, I'll just upload this posthumous. That's very hard to do. But I've been practicing. It's been a crazy ride. I've been driving across this old beautiful grand country here called the United States of America. You know, place where, you know, we love everybody. Except for the friggin' vampire bats. Any of those people that turn into friggin' vampires don't like them either. Those werewolves. A lot of fictional people we hate in America. That's one of the founding documents. Have you seen Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer? Ah! That was a really good movie. Good Lord, look at that. My hair's long. I haven't shaved. I shaved this part, but I got lazy because like, that's an adventure up there. I got to leave that one, you know. But yeah, I'm heading over to cross this here United States just because it's fun, you know. And then there's some maybe some projects I'll be working on. I just got really, you know. Sometimes you got to switch up, go somewhere else. And I went to freaking, I don't know if you ever left the country. Look at how dirty my window is. My windside shield. Not only is it dirty, but like whenever I try to clean it, it almost falls off. There's a lot of stuff about the Teslas I really like. Like, not that. But, you know, whenever you wind up and down the window, it'll do this thing where it'll go like, you know? And I'm like, oh, that's gonna friggin' fall and maybe smack somebody next to me. But what else do I not like? Well, every time we start the car, let's say you're watching something, listening to something on Spotify, you can't watch it for some reason because the car can't drive itself yet. Look at these trees. Isn't that cool? You can't really see through all the... It's just gross. What is that, like years of sneeze particles? That's disgusting. No, I'm driving through, I drove through Florida, and this car is covered in death. I don't know if you've ever done that before, but it's just nasty. Anyway. No, but what was I just saying? Oh, whenever you're, let's say, listening to Spotify, you know, which Spotify is the only alternative. You can't listen to like YouTube videos on this thing. You can listen to Spotify, so all right, fine. Every time you start the car, for some reason, it'll start the Spotify episode at the very beginning. So let's say you're 45 minutes in, and you're like, cool, I'm gonna listen to where I left off. Nope, it's start over. Or sometimes it'll go to the previous episode and start that one, or the new episode, start that one over. Sometimes it'll go to episode 1. Let's say you listen to like, I don't know, you listen to Joe Rogan. He's got a lot of really smart people on there. And then he works out all the friggin' time. He's a pretty good influence. But, you know, he does drink every day, so that's also a really good influence. You can probably drink we're in Texas right now. Don't ever drink, no liquid. But no, so it'll episode 1 out of like 1,700. It'll be like, oh yeah, remember episode 1? I don't know why it would do that. I'm sure one day Elon will fix it or not. Something else I like a lot, is whenever you try to open the door. Let's say you try to open the door of a Tesla. You maybe just this one. You push the door handle and then it goes like, and opens for you, right? Which is nice, unless you're, I don't know, an adult and you're like, I'm gonna open my own door at my own speed. So you usually pull the handle and then pull the door. But the problem is, if you do that, it destroys the gear in the door, so you have to pay $600 to have them reset the gear. And I've already done that once, but in the time since then, I still want to open the door at human speed. I don't want to wait for some like gentle baby cloud. It's like, like I don't want to do that. I want to wait for some robot to tell me how fast I'm allowed to open my own car, right? I mean, maybe you want robots to tell you what to do for the rest of your life, and luckily, we might be in that. We're definitely in that age. It's possible, but I want to be able to open the door, get it open, get into my car as fast as I want, and then pull the door closed as fast as I want. So now, I've ground the gears into oblivion, and so whenever I do it, there's so much resistance. It feels like someone's about to friggin' snap. Because I push as hard as I can. Oh, what do you mean now? There's nowhere to turn now. Oh, screwed that up. Guess I'm not turning there. Yeah, you know? And so it's really difficult. So you have to have both arms. Maybe it's because I don't really work out clearly enough. You have to have both friggin' arms to pull the door open. You pry it open. It's like a can opener every time I get in the car. You're like, well, maybe you shouldn't have ever pulled the door in the first place. You just let the gear tell you how fast to get into your car. No! Anyways. Not today! Maybe one day. Maybe after I fix the gears. These friggin' trees, they've all died. And then this is they don't have to be buried. They're just buried above ground. Their carcass still flaps in the wind. Yeah, so I think we're gonna, I don't know, we might work on this project. I love, gonna go out to the desert. I miss the dryness. I love Texas, man. I've just been in Texas for a couple days, and you see these people with friggin' cowboy hats and boots and like rusty trucks, but their hats are nice, right? And the truck's cool, but it's, I like it, because these people wear these it's just a different culture, and it's a culture of people that are, I guess I don't know, it's like pretty uniquely American. Like, yeah, we want to, have a farm, take care of cattle, ride bulls, maybe, I don't know. Do a lot of stuff that it just feels like a family-oriented thing. And the best part is, you can live anywhere. You can move to Texas, start wearing a hat, and start learning about farming and animals. Get a truck. You'll fit right in. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you look like. I mean, maybe if you're like 12 feet tall or something, people are going to be a little apprehensive. You're going to have your own hat custom made. But, if you're 3 feet tall, you can wear the same hat. You look awesome. That'd be pretty cool. 3 foot tall cowboy, rustling, riding bulls. Dude, that bull would be even more terrifying. So far, I've seen 4 cars that don't look like cop cars that flash blue and red lights to get me to get out of the fast lane. And so then I do, and I'm like, oh, am I getting pulled over? I mean, I don't speed because it's just on autopilot, but it's kind of funny. You go exactly the right speed. It's perfect. Because if you ever get falsely pulled over, and he's like, you have an idea why I pulled you over? I was like, well, it definitely wasn't because I was speeding, because, as you can see in the history of my car, I was going the speed limit always. Well, I guess I messed up then, pulling you over there. Anyway, so I think these cars, they could just be false police officers. I don't know if that's a crime in Texas. Maybe everybody in Texas is everybody in Texas is automatically able to have some red and blue flashing, blinking lights. Probably not. Anyway, I'm gonna go out to this Deserte, the middle of the Phoenician, Arizonian continent. Or state, you can call it that. Continent is a very big term, but Texas is more of a continent. Did you hear that study? Texas is actually bigger than all of the United States combined. That's false? Oh, something like that. It's bigger than a lot of places. Oh, this place is cool. It's a bunch of old-timey stuff. Look at that post office. That's like the world's first post office. The world? World's first post office found in a country that didn't exist. Look at these places. Wow, dude. Yeah, now we're talking. This is nice. This is some country living out here. Yeah. I like it. A lot of people, very friendly people. Driving through Louisiana, also, that was very fun. That's some of the nicest people I've ever met. Everybody talks to everybody else like they know them. Like they'll start conversations. A lot of the world is not like LA or probably New York. People actually have I guess they actually care about other people, which is good and bad. It's good because they'll tell you how to get places, recommend the food that they think is delicious. They'll tell you to help you feel comfortable. But it's bad because you kind of want people to it's fun. It's more exciting when nobody really cares about anybody else. Because then they're just every one of them is just like a friggin' fireball just launching down the sidewalk. And it's kind of fun to be like, you don't care about me, so I don't care about you. And none of them look at each other, and you can just zone out, space out in your own head. This person just picked up a hitchhiker. Dude, I have never done that. That is so cool. Aw, see? America. What a wonderful place. But it's a lot better than it is in the main cities. Because people forget that people are people. And yeah, they don't really want to fight or be mean to each other. Generally. And that could be wrong, but that's the whole foundation of this place. It's founded on don't be a dick. What was I saying? All right, I'm gonna get off here and I don't know, maybe I'll upload this video. Probably won't ever get it up because you probably won't ever get it uploaded because Texas is such a big continental state that, you know, to even have several bits traverse the internet landscape, it takes a long time. Anyways, bless your face. If you sneeze during this video, bless you. I'm gonna stop missing all my turns. This place is hilarious. Peace out. Outro of nothing.